Hey guys, how you doing? Ray here again. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, it's Nitro Kyosho. This is just going to be a very short video. It's a modification that I made to my E-flite blade mcpx. It helps it handling a little bit better, makes it a little bit more rigid, a little more stiffer. And what I did was I made a tail boom support, or a tail boom strut, and you can see it here. Okay, it's made out of carbon fiber. What I used for that, I got that was a push rod for the rudder of a Blade 400. You can pick one of those up. They're not very much money, maybe $5, something along those lines, maybe even cheaper. And it'll really improve the handling of this helicopter because it'll keep the tail a little bit stiffer. And what I did was I cut mine down, measuring it, okay, measuring from the end here of the ball link, from that, we're just where the ball link begins, okay, out. And that measurement that I made was 3 inches, 562 thousandths, and that's being measured on a dial caliper for accuracy. And basically just putting a black zip tie with this rod being directly underneath, okay, the tail boom, directly underneath it, and you zip tie it on very tightly with a black zip tie. And basically what I did was I took a body reamer for like a nitro car body, and this will actually, if you just ream it a very, very slight bit, very, very little, maybe one turn with the body reamer, and you can pull, I can put this camera down a second and show you. You just pop your skid off, okay, and then this thing will fit perfectly, okay. It'll fit perfectly over that little post, and you just want it to go up enough on a little bit of an angle, and then pop your skid back in. And it actually fits in there like perfect, like it was made for it. Okay? And it will stiffen this tail up a lot. So once again, that is, okay, a push rod for a rudder, the rudder servo of a Blade 400, and you just cut it down. Basically, I cut mine, like I said, to fit. It fit absolutely perfect at that size, 3 inches, 562 thousandths. If you're measuring it on a vernier dial caliper, that's an accurate way of measuring stuff. And that measurement was taken from the end of the ball link, right where it begins, out. And this thing fits on there perfect. I mean, and it will make this thing handle phenomenal, even better. Now, Micro Healy, I saw a bunch of upgrade parts that they're coming out with, alright, on the Horizon hobby site. And they're very expensive. Now, a lot of guys will probably listen to me, and a lot of guys probably won't. You know, they'll go for the bling. A lot of the parts, guys, I know a guy who had a Blade MSR, and he spent so much money, hundreds of dollars, on all the little aluminum upgrades and everything, and then he basically took half of them off and said it was a waste of money. If you want to upgrade this helicopter, okay, this is not a T-Rex Pro 450, guys. This isn't a T-Rex 500. This is what it is. It's a beautiful helicopter. They did an awesome job designing it. It handles beautiful the way it is. And the only problems that you'll ever have is maybe in a little bit of a crash is these ball linkages will pop off. I mean, these things don't need to be aluminum up because they are so light as a feather, guys. You know, we've even tested these things. We've brought them out in the field and brought them up 150 feet in the air and just cut the throttle and let them fall in the grass. You pick these things up, there's not even a scratch on them. They're so light, okay? In my opinion, if you want to upgrade anything on this, okay, the swash plate, if you'd want to upgrade anything, and carbon fiber blades would make a tremendous difference. Alright, as far as aluminum blade grips and aluminum tail booms, I've had all the lines of these E-flite helicopters. I had the MCX, MCX2, I've had the 120SR, the MSR, this one, and I went out, when I bought my first one, I bought tons of spare parts because it looks so delicate. Well, let me tell you something, these things are not delicate, these things are tough, and I give Horizon Hobby and I give E-flite 2 thumbs up because these things can take a beating. I mean, unless you're being real stupid with these and driving them into a concrete wall, if you're playing around in an open field and you know, dropping these out of the air, nothing gets damaged, guys, alright? If you want to listen to me and save yourself a few bucks in your pocket, you know, we were adding up all the stuff, and my God, to upgrade this thing with all the aluminum, you can buy yourself a T-Rex 450 Pro, okay, by the time you get done spending all those hundreds of dollars. Now this is a nice upgrade. It'll only cost you a couple of bucks. It'll make this thing handle tremendous. I would upgrade although these handle beautiful, but you know, they're plastic and they have a lot of flex. I would definitely upgrade to the carbon fiber blades, but they cost more than blades for my 450 Pro T-Rex, okay? They're like $23, $24. I can get a set of carbon fiber 325 blades for $18 at like A-Main from Align blades too. So, you know, they're really gonna take advantage of you on these little things, and all the little upgrades and stuff are gonna nickel and dime you to death. I think it's perfect as it is. I think it handles, I mean, I fly the big ones, so I'm going to give you an honest opinion of this. I think this is as good as it is. I would, if you were going to do anything, they also have an aluminum main shaft, which I wouldn't waste your money on, because if anything, that's going to give you more headaches down the road because it can bend. You know, I've never broke or bent a carbon fiber shaft on these things. So the only things that I would do if you were going to consider is the put some carbon fiber blades, and I think that they're a rip-off because I think they're way too expensive for a dinky little blade like this. But if you want to do anything, I would do that because I think that's what I would do. I think I will do that in the future, is get a set of carbon fiber for this. But other than that, guys, this is a nice tip here. And if you do that, this will make this tail hold a lot better, and it'll make this helicopter a lot stiffer. And it's not going to cost you but a couple of dollars. So, and I found it to be a tremendous upgrade doing this, and I just figured this out and did it myself. Anyways, that's my tip of the week here. If you'd like to do that, you know, if you have any questions of exactly how I did it, but I think I pretty much explained it. Alright, it's just a black zip tie holding that. Make sure that it is directly under your boom. And that, just pop your back skid off and slide that on the post. Just take a body reamer just a tad little bit, and it'll go right up on there, and you can see it sitting on an angle so it's not hitting the gear at all or near the gear. And it works great. I test flew it, and I was very impressed with the little idea I came up with. And you know, along with, if you like to add the carbon fiber blades, I think that's about all you need to do. And you know, good luck with it. Have fun and happy flying. If you'd like to subscribe, it's Nitro Kyosho. I hope that this gives some guys some ideas, and I hope it helped you out. Thanks for watching.